Grab your popcorn, kick back and relax because it's time for some more Karnage. In today's video, we actually have some pretty cool unboosted solos. There's going to be 3 attacks. 2 of them are going to be on Curtain Call and the other one's going to be a Dread solo on Choke Point. So we got some really cool stuff, and I really think this is a great highlight to the fact that even if you have like low level troops, if you have the right statue set up, I mean, if you boost 1 or 2 statues, you actually have a better advantage of being able to do more on that attack than what these guys are. So, I mean, if you have like Zukas that are like 4 levels off being maxed, you can boost a couple of statues with the same statue setup as these guys have and do a hell of a lot. So, the first attack we're going to be watching is Callisto, and you can see his statue set up here. This guy's actually from Angry Family, or actually Angry Turtles to be exact. His name's Tika, or I hope I pronounced that right. So he has 5 GBE statues, all perfect, and 5 troop damage, and I believe his troop damage masterpiece isn't perfect. So we'll pause this, and you can see there's some power cells missing here. We had a low level guy attack this with Rifleman, so unfortunately you can't call this one a solo, but you can see everything in range here. Shock Blaster, you got some mortars, you got some more rockets, so pretty crazy, right? Yeah, so pretty crazy. What we really needed to do unboosted was drop 1 or 2 boats of Zukas. These 4 buildings, by the way, were boom cannons. You just clear the... I'll pause that so you guys don't miss anything. Clear some cells so you can afford more shocks, more critters, whatever. Because you're unboosted, you don't have much to work with. So you clear that, and then you flare them back to the beach, and then flare them back up here, and then basically attack as normal, right? But unfortunately, he couldn't do that, because we had a low level guy that didn't follow the notes, clear a whole heap of cells on us, so that was really unfortunate. But look at this pathing. He has seen the pathing for the way he places his flare so many times, and he understands the pathing well enough that he can actually make it walk, and he knows his smoke placement so well. Look at this. Wow. Like, he is making these walks so precise. And those smokes are perfectly, spaced out. So he is not wasting any smokes. So, 1 critter box, 2 shock bombs. And look at this. An extra critter box. This is all unboosted, guys. He didn't farm for energy. He only had 100 GBE. And look at how close this is. So, had he been able to farm some energy at the start, he could have actually done this a lot easier. But as I said, unfortunately, that got farmed on him, so that was extremely unfortunate. So next one for Curtain Call is going to be Duality. Now this one's done by Matador. I hope I pronounced that right. So he has a little bit of a different statue setup. He actually uses Troop Health. So obviously with Zukas, what this means is he can now absorb 1 mine from, that's level 22 without dying. Without Troop Health, he would die from that mine instantly and lose a lot of troops. Now this one's actually glitched. Have you seen how many troops he lost here? The stats say he had 1 Zuka left at the end. You guys will see why I say that is broken in just a moment. So we can pretty much tell his walk's how it's gonna be. We'll go back to normal times now. So he's taken this path just to avoid the mines, and he didn't mind the extra smoke there. Personally, I would have dropped the last 2 smokes at the same time, but hey, that's just me. So he's gonna flare the HQ before time runs out, and then quickly shock everything he needs to shock, which is only that shock launcher. I thought this was a really cool attack because if you look at this flamethrower, like, he just gets out of the range of the flamethrower. Most people would have cleared the mines and actually sat, like, right next to the where this core is, like underneath here, or right next to it or something. But really cool attack. I don't think many people could have pulled that off. Granted, this that's where he only got one Zuka. He barraged everything at the end. I didn't watch that. I only watched the attack until it was finished, and then I left. I actually thought that was a glitch, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so our last attack is going to be done by the famous Tika from the Angry Family, Angry Turtles again. So his statue setup is a lot better placed for AZ. That last base was actually a little easier. Normally you have a little more rockets than that, but hey, an unboosted solo is an unboosted solo at any day of the week, so you take it when you can take it. So that's smoke number 4. I recall him saying he could do this with only 6 smokes. But obviously he's going to use more than that. Maybe he just meant 6 smokes to actually get up, like, to where the back of the HQ is. I don't know. So yeah, he's going to get the walk perfectly, and the pathing here is a little unconventional. So that's the range of the rocket. You got some mortars in range here, and that's pretty much it. The shock launcher as well. So let's see what he does. So 2 shock bombs and a critter box. So perfect, man. It's honestly, it's sort of hard for me to believe that he does this unboosted. Because, you know, like, I'm sure you've all been there. I mean, when you do these attacks boosted up, most people can only do these amount of shocks and these amount of critters while they're boosted. So the fact that this guy can walk in such a perfect line and space his smokes out as much as what he does allows him to do this unboosted. So another fantastic attack. Hats off to all these guys, man. Anytime you can do an unboosted solo with Zukas on Curtain Call or Choke Point, even though that this is a 50-man task force, and I will show you what task force this is. It's Cosmic Duo's task force. He is a YouTuber. So this is where I'm currently residing in. It's pretty... I'm really here more because it's chill. You know, I can get intel as I can get intel, and it's the start of the week, so... The intel just reset not that long ago. So I can really get intel at my own will. I believe this week I got like 70 something, I believe. So I've been pretty busy, but I mean 70 is still a solid number, I think. So yeah. So if you guys want to check out the task force, check out the task force. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.